The subfloor's down, and what we just completed is we nailed it all down to the floor joist. And the way you do that, well, when you first install the sheets, I just kind of nail a few nails around the edges to hold each sheet in place. You don't want to get all worked up about nailing each piece down at the time. If you are using a glue like a liquid nail or some type of subfloor adhesive, it is a good idea then to nail it down, because if you get a hump in the floor and the glue dries, then it doesn't do any good. But in this case, I didn't use any glue. It doesn't matter to me. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how we did it. So first of all, because we took our time and we got the layout right, the joists were 16 inches on center, and I remembered the direction which I laid them out. Meaning I started at the far end of the shed, and we hooked the tape on to the outside of the frame, and we went 16 inches to the center of the second joist, and there on, and then all the way on out, 32, 48, 64, 80, 96. That way, when you put your first sheet of plywood on, it's flush at the outer edge of the frame, and the end of the 8-foot plywood breaks at the center of a floor joist. So we then chalked the lines, and I happen to use red chalk. There's different colors. I don't know why. I just have always liked red, and it seems to stand out more. And you just simply chalk the lines, and away you go, and you nail it down. And I happen to use, I love these impulse nailers. This happens to be a Paslode. This shoots both 3-inch nails, and then we used a ring shank 2.5-inch nail for the decking here. And it's just a superb tool. It uses a little gas cartridge. It's got its own lithium-ion battery right here. It's basically just like an internal combustion engine, because what happens is a little squirt of propane goes into a cylinder. You pull the trigger. It's got a spark plug. It ignites the propane gas and air mixture, and boom, and it drives the nail. And it literally will drive thousands and thousands and thousands of nails. There's no hoses, there's no air compressor, and believe me, it beats hand nailing it. Now, you may have to hand nail your floor, but I'm here to tell you that tools like this, these are real time savers. So if you can rent one or borrow one, absolutely consider doing it. And that's how you get the subfloor done. So basically, we're done. The subfloor is ready to go, and we're ready to start building walls. I'm Tim Carter for AsktheBuilder.com. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AsktheBuilder.com.